Alright, hello and welcome back to the Curse of Blackmoor Manor. We left off, we had acquired all of the keys to the pillars, we arranged for the flow of the liquid earth, we lit the forge with the Rod of Mercury, and had also previously set things up with the water flowing, and with the air having been turned on down to the forge. So the last thing that we need to do here is to actually forge the key. And oh, that's not what I want. And in order to do that, we need to arrange this cast in the right form. And the key to that lies yet again in the Mutus Liber. So, if we flip, I think, all the way to the last page here, just about the last page, yeah, this is kind of what we're looking for. So, each of these four symbols corresponds to a part of this cast, and what we need to do is use the family crests to figure out how each one needs to be arranged. And one thing that we will do while we're right in here is take a look at this, because this is what we got from our friend in the library, who this is the one crest that isn't available just in the home. So if we look, we have this sun down here. And we can see by looking at the crest that sun / kind of compass is represented in this crest. And we have these symbols right here, which corresponds to what we want to do in our key. So in this square down here, we want to punch out those two pieces, so that when the plate here gets filled in with the kind of molten metal, it'll fill this spot, and those two portions of the key will be formed. We're going to do the same exact thing for the other crests. So I'm not going to do all of it on screen. In fact, I already know how the plate needs to be formed, but let's just maybe find at least the book, which I don't remember where it is, but that's okay. We'll just look through some of these crests down here. Alright, so if we turn this way, so I forget which one the flame is, but you can see that it has the cross, so you would want all of those represented. Not all of them have, this little symbol. This is what everyone has. The fireball should get this straight line here. This doesn't have one. This doesn't have one. There we go, book. So that's the full cross. So if you go through and do all of these, you will eventually end up... Where'd it go? There we go. With this arrangement that I'm just going to do here. I just wrote it all down before. Hopefully I do this correctly. Alright. And then you and you. And unless I am mistaken, you want to depress these spots that are shown on each crest, because like I said, those are the spots that you want filled in. So hopefully we did this right, and we can now head back down. Actually, I forget what the order is here. Still don't want that. You right, left, right, left, right. There we go. Alright, so let's head down. all the way to the forge, through the labyrinth. There we go. Which we hopefully will be able to get through without difficulty. That should open. We'll turn around. And we'll do that once more. Open, turn around. And then through the Mars door. Wonderful. Into the forge. Now let's see if Nancy approves of the work we did.
It's lit.
Yes, it is. Oops.
Wow, molten metal.
So we will cast into our mold. Nancy should say something about doing it right.
There, that looks right.
Beautiful. If you didn't do it right, she'll just say, you know, it didn't work or whatever. Let's put this down because it's annoying me. Okay. So we'll come over to this keyhole here.
I need a special key.
And as we put it in...
Whatever you just found, it's mine. I'm the Penvellyn, not you. Besides, I would have found it before you did if I didn't have to sit there all day learning all that other silly rubbish. What is that?
So, yeah, it is a little disappointing, but this is the Penvellyn treasure.
That is the Penvellyn treasure.
A rock? 600 years of secrets and mystery and puzzles, all because of a stupid rock? No way. There must be something under it.
No,
I'm
don't
gonna
touch it.
intentionally mess up here and not move, just to show what happens.
Jane, I told you not to touch it.
Oh, you know what? I thought I could just restart, but I guess I'll have to go back there. Hang on a moment. I will be right back to where we just were. No, I lied. There's the second chance. That's what I was looking for.
No, don't touch it.
So what we want to do is jump backwards. Jane will get caught.
Nancy, help me! It's pitch black in here. I can't see anything. Get me out of here, please! I'm sorry I was mean to you before. I'm sorry for everything.
What do you mean by everything?
It's my fault Linda's sick. I mean, she's not really sick. I just made her think she is. I left that curse in her room and gave her allergy pills and put her medicine in a moisturizer.
You made her think she's changing into the beast.
You made her think that she's changing into the Beast of Blackmoor, didn't you?
I just wanted to go away. I just wanted to be Daddy and me and Mommy, my real Mommy. Please don't make me talk anymore, Nancy. There's no air in here. I can't breathe.
I've got to figure out a way to get that box off of her fast.
Alright, so, yes, a couple of big reveals. One is, ultimately, the big Penvellyn treasure is the, this rock that was kind of mentioned in a number of the histories that seems to lead to military victories for the family way back when. And the second is that the ultimate mastermind behind everything is little Jane there. Who tricked her mom or stepmom into thinking that she is turning into the Beast of Blackmoor. Now, what we need to do to get Jane out is actually utilize this guy here. It's kind of hidden in one of the texts of the books that you read, but in addition to helping you control the winds, it mentions that that guy can help lift heavy weights that you cannot lift alone. So we're going to just walk him up. Bring him over to where this box is now present. And he will lift it up. I don't particularly love this solve because it seems a little counterintuitive, but maybe not counterintuitive, but I don't know why you would think of it.
Dear Ned, well, there is a Beast of Blackmoor. Jane. She made poor Linda think she was turning into a monster by putting her uncle's hair restorer in Linda's moisturizer. She also slipped Mrs. Drake's allergy pills into Linda's food so she'd feel woozy all the time. An extremely dangerous thing to do. Needless to say, Jane's father was very upset, especially when he found out Jane had done it because she still wants him and her real mother to get back together. After Jane apologized to Linda and Hugh apologized to both of them, they all resolved to do whatever it takes to become a real family. As for Blackmoor Manor, Ever since I told him about all the passageways and gadgetry I discovered, Hugh has become fascinated with his family history and has ordered Ethel to teach him what she's taught Jane. And while he doesn't believe for a second that the meteorite in that old alchemy lab has magical powers, he has encouraged Jane to come up with a puzzle to help ensure its safekeeping, just as initiates have been doing for centuries. Which reminds me, the Penvellyn swore me to secrecy when it comes to all their traditions, so don't tell anybody any of this, okay? Nigel suspected something was up when he came to get his laptop and has been hounding me ever since. This is just the kind of stuff he'd love to include in that unauthorized tell-all he's trying to write. If he calls me one more time, I'm telling on him. To Mrs. Drake. That'll teach him. Ever yours, Nancy.
Oh, sassy detective. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Word of the title of Sleuthier Jewess. All right. For all-around super sleuthing. So I think that means that we found all of the potential clues that were present in the game. Oh, what's this?
The year is 1930, and everything is on the rise. Unemployment, government breadlines, and organized crime. In the midst of it all, a heroine is born. Armed with only a flashlight, a blue roadster, and a spirited resourcefulness, a 16-year-old detective will go on to inspire hope in the hearts of young girls and kisses upon the lips of evildoers everywhere. Her name? Nancy Drew.
Secret of the Old Clock. Okay. I didn't watch that before. All right, so yeah, that is the end of the mystery. Pretty fun game, I think. I enjoy it. We'll watch the credits here. Hopefully, you had some fun as well. It's not a huge amount I would change, and I do find that little meteor discovery at the end to be a little disappointing, but it actually does kind of make sense. I mean, it seems like more of the fun of the family mystery is the creation of the puzzles and the challenges for the new initiates anyway, and if at least the early family believed in the power of this stone, then all the power to them. Having Jane kind of be the big bad at the end is, in a way, a little underwhelming, but also, I think, fairly amusing that it's, ends up being this 10-year-old girl who has convinced her stepmom that she's turning into a werewolf and is going around with these props and, scratching the post of Nancy's door and everything. Fun enough, at least. But, alright, let's watch the rest of these credits here. Give everyone their due. Nice little piano ballad. There we go. So I think we're just starting over again here. So hopefully you enjoyed. Not sure what's coming up next. I think it's actually going to be the final edition of the Quest for Glory, at least the initial 4-game anthology. Pretty sure we're going to end up doing the fifth game in the future, but that'll take a little bit of time. So until then, see ya.